Didn't line it up well.
Good morning. We have made our way out to Soaks. The reason I wanted to come out here is because this is an area where I can get multiple laps in, and I don't want to give up on the ND filter. I want to mess with the settings. I want to figure it out and hopefully get it dialed. I went to another area over the weekend called Dog Park, and I had the ND filter there, but the footage was just rough.
Yo.
I did not like it. I didn't even want to post a video about it, and that's why I'm here today, to try to figure this thing out. I feel like the ND filter did a little better at Mount High, because Mount High tends to have flowy, more chill trails versus Dog Park. There's a lot of rocky, rowdy stuff. And I noticed on the chunkier trails that the ND filter and the settings I had don't do too well. You get a good mix of trails here, so I feel like I'll be able to figure it out.
First trail, Yucca Ridge. The previous settings, I had the shutter speed at like 1/60, I believe, and I was reading online that that works okay if you're not riding or in bumpy conditions. Right now I have it on auto. Nope. I think they reopened that top section. So this trail wasn't that rowdy and chunky, so I think the filter will do well. The next few trails, we'll see how it pans out.
The tricky part is when I go and edit this footage on my laptop, because I'll review it on my phone and it'll look good, but then once I get to a bigger screen, I feel like I can see all the imperfections. And right now the footage is good. I just reviewed it on my phone. I'm kind of happy with where it's at. The next trail we're headed to is a lot more bumpy, and that's where I want to see if these settings thrive, because I tend to ride more rocky, chunky stuff. The flowy stuff is here and there, but mainly chunky stuff, and that's where I want to have the GoPro set to, like set it and forget it, to be able to handle chunky terrain. But that's why we're here, to dial this thing in.
Wham bam, thank you, man. The reason I think I like the ND filter so much is because it gives you the closest perspective to what I feel like when I'm riding downhill. I don't know what it is or how it works, but when I look at the footage, that's what I feel like I see through my goggles. And that's, I think, why I like it so much. Ew, ugly lines. There are pros and cons to it. One of the bigger cons, I would say, is that you don't get that wide of a shot like you do with the max lens mod, but you get that cool blur and cinematic look. I remember going this piece, it's a straight shot. Gotta be mindful of how loose it is. Erp, erp. Yeah. I'm freaking dying. Look at all this. I'm just drenched. I don't think it helps that my wife is sick either, and I feel like I'm getting sick. She's passing on whatever she has to me. Hopefully I can sweat it out though. This will be like my medicine, my recovery. Grasshopper. Hiker. Let's chill by. Good morning. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, thank you. I didn't see the other guy. I thought it was just one person. I kind of like this trail when it's washed out because all the chunk gets exposed. It's pretty fun. It's beautiful on the downhill. I tried to hook it and didn't line it up well. Oh! I could have pedaled into that one, got some more juice. That one's always dicey. You don't have much control. I am a fan of that run. I was just looking at it on my phone right now and it looked pretty clean.
I think it's because we have more sunlight, and more sunlight helps with stabilization, but I'm nervous to tweak it anymore. Like, I'm happy with how much blur I get and how much stability I get, or stabilization. I have the shutter speed at auto, and then I have the ISO at minimum 100 and then max at 800. And I could go lower on the max, but I run the risk of losing the stability. I kind of want to see it on my laptop first before I tinker with anything, but from what I saw on my phone, it looks promising. I'm pretty happy with that. I was originally going to do mountain goat to waterfall, but I feel like with this heat, it's pretty washed out. So we're going to keep it simple and just hit up cactus. I feel like it'll look cool too. It's a very bermy type of trail. Oh wow, this looks nice. Very different. Oh, yeah, punchy. Oh. I don't know why, but I feel like this trail always gets better every time I ride it. It gets more clean, like the lines. All the way. All the way. Oh, that was a cool one to finish on. Safe. 7.71, 2 hours, 13 minutes. So I just finished editing the video and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I'm happy I didn't give up on the ND filter. I think with the settings I have now, you do get a little bit of blur, but the stability is way better. Like, hardly any shaking. I noticed on like shadier patches of the trail, it shook a little bit more, but when you get full sunlight, it's perfect. It looks great. What I think I will have to change or mess with are the settings during cloudy conditions. I might just raise the max ISO a little bit to allow more light in. But other than that, I think I'm gonna keep the settings as is. I'll also leave a like screen recording of my GoPro settings so you guys can see it. The biggest issue I had with the previous settings was just having the shutter speed at a set number versus right now I have it at auto, and it seems to be performing a lot better and handling a lot better. I did mention that the ND filter doesn't give you as wide of a view as the max lens mod, but after looking at this footage, it's not too far off from the max lens mod. It's pretty solid. But yeah, man, the ride was good. I'm happy with this footage. I think we're gonna leave it as is, and we're gonna set it and forget it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one.